Hi, welcome to my broken down garbage can of a minivan that has been sitting in my driveway for like 3 years now. I wanted to make a video today and this just randomly popped into my head. For whatever reason, I decided to drag all of my metalsmithing supplies, even my pickle pot, out into this useless van, and I want to try to make a ring in here. I literally brought everything. I brought my flex shaft and I brought my Jackery power station thing that I have from when we lived in an RV for 8 months. Brought that to power everything. This is what I used to power everything with when I lived in the RV, so it should work. We've got like an hour and a half until the sun starts to set. It's like 4:15 p.m. right now. The sun sets I think at like 5:45. The neighbors are out here playing basketball. What am I doing? I don't know where to set this camera up. I don't know where to set up the metalsmithing station. I really thought that this would be a lot easier than I was like, maybe I shouldn't even film this video. This is gonna be boring and like way too easy. This is gonna be really hard. So we'll see if I can do it and see if I can do it in an hour and a half because this van has no battery in it and no lights. So can I take this freaking thing off? Okay. Oh, perfect. I got this seat to fold all the way down. So this is gonna be my little workstation. Okay, I really wish I had just been recording that, and I'm so surprised my nose isn't bleeding. I was trying to pull out this headrest and it wouldn't come out, so I yanked it and I bashed myself in the nose with it. Whew, that scared me for a sec. I was like, am I gonna pass out? It is not easy to find a good spot for this camera. I've got it like up front right now. Also, the lighting is terrible because I'm like completely backlit from that thing back there. But I'm not going in. That was actually one of my rules. Anything that I forgot, I just have to figure it out. Okay, it's 4:29. I feel like I should start getting set up because sun's gonna set. I might have to call my boyfriend and ask him to bring me a light. So I was thinking these little clothes hooks would be perfect to hang my flex shaft. Oh, that actually is perfect. I feel incredibly creepy. Like these kids are just like playing in their yard and I'm, you know, like pointing the camera at my flex shaft that's hanging by this window, but I don't want them to think I'm like filming them. I think these windows are tinted. I don't think you can see in here. If you can, that's fucking weird. Okay, so I've got everything set up. My little soldering station here on this seat, and I've got all my tools and stuff over here on this seat. I think we're ready to start metalsmithing in this van. Okay, so this is the stone I chose to work with. Had to make it a super special one. This is a really beautiful Royston ribbon, and I'm just gonna make like the simplest ring I can possibly make with it. I've got some sheet, I've got some bezel, I got some half round wire. This is 8 gauge. I brought my lathe out. We're just gonna polish it. I'm not oxidizing it. Simple as possible. The hardest part of this entire thing is getting a camera angle that works. So I think I finally got like a somewhat usable angle, and I'm gonna start because it's getting late in it. It's 4:48. This torch is in my way. Please do not spill an entire water bottle full of flux in this cart. The children all went inside. The mom was probably like, Timmy, maybe you should come in. The neighbor's being weird again. I'm gonna put on my little neck phone thing and see if I can get a better angle of this because I'm not moving this camera again. Okay, so here's phone cam. Here's my little setup. I'm about to solder this bezel. Even when you're doing silly metalsmithing, you still gotta protect your lungs. I don't know why I chose such a pretty stone for this. Oh, because I feel like yeah, this soldering like sucks because I just like can't see what I'm doing very well. I'm like way up here. Usually you're like at eye level with your piece. It's very hard for me to see what I'm doing. I do have this door open a little bit for ventilation. by the way. Just so nobody thinks I'm in here like carbon monoxiding myself. Again, why did I choose such a nice stone? Because this is not going great. Okay, so something of import that I just realized I forgot is sandpaper. The only sandpaper I have is on this little cartridge roll. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is peel some of this off and use it to sand down my bezel. I'm just trying to flatten this out so it'll lay and I can use it like sandpaper. Okay, I think that'll work. This is a challenge, right? So if it weren't challenging, what would be the point? Just texted my boyfriend and told him I'm definitely gonna need a light because it's starting to get dark and I'm nowhere near finished. Just now about to cut out my back plate and I have my saw, but I have no idea where I'm gonna saw or how that's gonna work. Okay, boyfriend says his hands are full of masa because he's making tamales right now, but that he will bring me my light soon. He's a very sweet boy, very supportive of my weirdness. This is only 22 gauge sheet, so I definitely could chop this out with my shears, but I don't want to do that for one thing because it feels like cheating, but also because it like messes up the sheet, it makes it all wonky and not flat, so I would rather saw it, but the question is where and how. Oh, we got a special delivery. Hi!
Hello.
Thanks.
You're welcome. See you later.
Bye. He brought me 2 lights. This one is nice, just for ambiance. And then he brought me this big light. Still with the issue of how to cut out this sheet, and I need to figure it out. Okay, so my phone's gonna show a way better angle of this. I've got my little cement thing wedged here in between these 2 seats, and I think I should be able to saw. Oh my god, my back is gonna be destroyed from hunching like this. Oh, I broke a blade. Damn it. I did prepare for this. I did bring extra blades. Oh my god. Alright, I think we did it. Fudge, yeah, dude. Got it. Alright, I got the light hooked up, so hopefully this is easier to see. Moose! Hi, buddy. You want to come hang? What's up? You coming in? Good job. Good job, Goose. Come here. Buddy, come here. Hang out with me. He's confused. I'm gonna get this bezel soldered to this back plate. My back, speaking of backs, is on fire. Didn't bring a paintbrush or anything, so I just kind of have to oh, I need to stretch. My freaking back hurts so bad. I think that soldered all the way around. I don't really know. It's dark and I can't really tell. I'm pretty sure it's soldered. I'm going for shears on this to cut the extra metal away from around this bezel because, yeah, I'm not trying to saw this in this van. I'm gonna have to just file it by holding it, I guess. I could get my flex shaft out for this. Ugh, maybe I should. I didn't bring the right kind of wheel with me for my flex shaft, so I'm just gonna have to sit here like this and file away all of this without anything to like brace it on. It's very annoying. Okay, if people couldn't see me before, they certainly can now that it's dark and I have this bright light shining directly on me. Okay, whatever. I have to use the flex shaft now. So we're gonna figure that out. Here's my foot pedal for my flex shaft. I'm gonna put it down here and plug. Oh, Jesus. Getting plugged into the old jackery. All right, she works. This is backwards. I should have hung the flex shaft over here, but we're just gonna make it work. This is not looking half bad for doing it in the van. So now all I have to do is make the band. And then we're done with the metalsmithing portion. I am also gonna pickle it in here and polish it. I'm doing it all. It's getting a little chilly. Okay, band. So I'm gonna keep this, and I want it to fit my pointer finger. So I think I'm like a size 11, and I don't have my size chart with me, so I'm just gonna have to wrap this around the ring mandrel and hope that I get the right size. I don't think I can cut this wire with my shears. No, I can't. I gotta saw it. Oh my god. This is gonna take about 45 minutes. 10 out of 10 do not recommend sawing on your leg. Cannot advise as professional-ish metalsmith. I got it sawed, and I'm really hoping this is the right size because I don't want to have to cut this again. This is looking too big, but I don't know that I care. That actually might be good. That's sitting at an 11. Let's see if that's gonna fit. Yeah, look, that fits perfect. It's time to try to solder this band. Just gonna have to pour some flux on here. See if I can get this band in here straight. This whole seat is at an angle, so dude, if I can do this straight on the first try, I would be so #blessed. I feel like this is gonna take me about 1,000,000 tries. Is that straight? Probably not, but how about we just try that? Crooked as hail, shoot. Honestly, could have been a lot worse. I think I just need to straighten it. Okay, I think that looks fine. Pretty okay. Just got my pickle pot plugged in to the jackery. I'm gonna get everything cleaned up. Ring is going in the pickle pot. I should have had this heating up this whole time, but I'm stupid and I didn't think about it. I'm starting to get cold. It is 46 degrees. It's not that cold, but I've got this door open, so it's not that warm either. I packed for that, thankfully. Shout out to my friend Shannon, who crocheted this for me last year. Did you ever think I would be wearing it in my broken down van while making a ring in 46-degree weather? I didn't at the time, but not super surprising, honestly. I'm just gonna relax and stretch my back as much as I can. I can't get this seat to fold up, so I'm sitting on like the very edge of it, and it's very uncomfortable. I did bring the book that I'm currently reading out here because can't leave the van until this ring's done, so I'm just gonna sit here in the cold, in the dark, look like a freak, read a book with a camera in front of me and a big light. It's currently 6:15, so been out here for about 2 hours. I'm just sitting here scrunched up in the van reading this book about a plane crash situation. Just some light reading. I should have had this pickle pot on for like the past hour. Very annoyed with myself because it's not even hardly lukewarm. I'm gonna let it sit for, I don't know, another 15. So hopefully the vinegar will do its job soon so that I can go in and eat some dinner. But as soon as this thing pickles, I'm gonna set the stone, we're gonna polish it up, and then we'll be done. Okay, I'm freezing. I packed all my stuff up. I can't focus on reading my book right now. I'm just like too cold. I don't care. It's relatively well pickled. It's fine. It's fine. So I did forget to bring my little ring vise. So I'm just gonna have to hold this ring while I set the stone. No, I dropped the stone. Fuck. Not good. Did it go outside? That is the worst thing I could have done. And it's so crammed in here, I can't even... Oh, there it is. Whew. Thank all that is good in the world. Plop that stone in there and try to set it while holding it in my hand with nothing to brace it on. Oh, you're kidding. Oh no. The stone is in here. Can I even get it out? I like set it halfway. Hopefully I can pry it out. The bezel didn't solder all the way to the band. This is something that like very, very rarely happens to me as someone who's been smithing for a long time. I think I just didn't notice it because I wasn't at my usual angle and I couldn't see the solder hadn't flowed all the way. Oh no. I don't know if I can get this stone out. I have to resolder this and that means I'm gonna have to re-pickle it. Ugh, okay, I got the stone out. Let me reassess my life. This sucks. I really thought I was almost done, and then the band popped right off of that. Thankfully I was able to get the stone out. I've already got everything packed up in my little box here, so I have to get everything back out, put it back on my little workbench, and resolder this band. I can't really just say like screw it because I've been out here for 3 hours, so I feel like I have to finish it. I have to fix it, and then I'm gonna have to re-pickle. I've got the pickle pot plugged back in, warming up. Hopefully it'll pickle quickly. Oh my god, this is a disaster. Alright, I've got everything set back up. I've got the ring in the third hand. I'm gonna see if I can solder it back on. Alright, it's definitely on there this time. And it's straight enough for me, honestly. It's a little bit off. I really don't care. I will wear it proudly and remember the time that I sat in my van in my driveway for 3 hours and made a shitty ring. So it's fine. I'm fine with it. Let's pickle her. Guess I'll read another chapter of my book. I'm sitting here holding this little block that I was just soldering on because it's warm. And my fingers are freezing. Oh my god. It looks pickled enough. So let's try to set the stone and get that out. I want to go eat tamales. Okay, so once again, just holding the ring. Really hoping that the band doesn't pop off this time. No, it won't. This one's actually soldered. It's not super easy to set a stone by just holding holding the piece in your hand, but it's working. Ow! Your claws are sharp. Ugh. Moose is one of my community cat friends that lives in my yard. He's very confused. Moosey, you want to live in this van? I should just give this van to him. Hey, buddy. Moosey, this is gonna scare you, buddy. I don't want to scare you. My camera died, so this is a sucky outro, but my ring is done. It looks pretty good, honestly. Not the best ring I've ever made, definitely, but for sure one of the most memorable. I will wear this proudly for forever and remember this special time we had together. So thanks for coming on this journey with me. It was fun. I'm cold and hungry, so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna have to pack all this stuff back into the house tonight because I don't want somebody who has been watching me do this to break into the car and steal all of my most prized possessions. But it's quite a mess. I'll insert like a better video of this tomorrow when it's cleaned up and in the sunlight. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I have some other ideas of videos of me making jewelry in weird places, much weirder than this, if you can imagine. So subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you want to see just silly, random, weird content, mostly jewelry related, I think. All right, bye.